Hi, my name's Natalia, and today I'm going to review for you some e.l.f. Studio products. And first of all, I'm going to start off with the brushes. Now, for £3.50, I really think these are the best brushes on the market in terms of quality and price. They're also cruelty-free, so I think they're just fantastic. First of all, they look very sleek, and my favourite brush would have to be this e.l.f. powder brush. It's a lot like a small kabuki brush with its very firmly packed bristles. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see just how many bristles there are. It's very, very soft. It feels very nice on the skin, but it is a little stiff and there is some resistance when you put it on your skin. This is such a multi-purpose brush that I think I might actually order some more. It works great for liquid foundations. If you just put some on the back of your hand and then you can stipple this in. It's similar to the way a MAC 187 works, but this has so many more fibers that you can really buff it out amazingly on your skin. It works great for mineral or any kind of powder foundations. You can really buff it into your skin and blend it out so it looks natural. And the dense bristles means you pick up a lot of product. It also works great for translucent powder for setting makeup. It can work great for blushes, as the placement is great. It's flat, so you know where you're putting it on your cheek and then you can blend it out really efficiently. Same way you can use it for bronzers and blending out concealer. There are so many uses for this brush. It's absolutely fantastic. The next brush that I really like is the angled foundation brush. This brush is very thin and once again has many uses. Of course, you can use it as a foundation brush. It is synthetic fibers, as the other one is, quite stiff but still very soft. The angles in it make it very easy instead of a round brush, like so. See, it's very hard to kind of get into those areas like around the mouth because there's not an angle in it, it's too blunt. Whereas this one, you can really get into the areas around the nose, under the eyes. It's just perfect for applying foundation all over. It's also great if you like to contour your face. As it's very thin, you can get a very precise line and really contour your cheekbones. Next brush I'm going to talk about is the eyeshadow C brush that looks like this. It's basically just an eyeshadow brush, but it can also be used for powder under the eye, applying or setting concealers, anything like that. It's a lovely soft brush. It's a nice size for placing eyeshadow. You can also use the edges to go in the crease and under your eye, as well as doing your highlights. So it's another great multi-purpose brush. The next things I'm going to be talking about are the face products from the e.l.f. Studio line, and my favorite one is the e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzing powder, and it looks like this, similar to NARS packaging, with a nice mirror. I don't want to blind you all. And then a blush and a bronzer. The blush has been compared to NARS Orgasm, as it's a lovely peachy pink with a little bit of gold shimmer running through it. There's also a little bit of gold shimmer in the bronzer, which has been compared to NARS Laguna. Now, I think these are great for travel. I took them with me on holiday just to save space and to have a nice size mirror. And for £3.50, it's an amazing deal. I don't know what other company could beat that. The powders are lovely. They're very finely milled and extremely pigmented. If I just do one swipe here, you can see there's the bronzer and that's the blush. It's much brighter in real life. My camera's kind of washing the colours out. The blush is really lovely on the apples of cheeks. It's actually what I'm wearing right now. And all the makeup I'm wearing right now is actually e.l.f. apart from my eyeliner where I've used a liquid eyeliner, but everything else, my brow, my foundation, concealer, lipstick, lip gloss, bronzer, it's all this. Now the bronzer I would say is a little dark for my liking. It's great as a contour colour because it is quite a rich brown and it doesn't have too much shimmer in it. But if you are light, I would just definitely use it as a contour, as a you know, all over kind of bronzer. It can look a little bit too obvious. But if you have a darker skin tone, then this is a great bronzer colour for you, as it's lovely and warm and not orange, which I know is very important. The next compact for the face is really similar packaging, pretty much the same, and it has 4 colours. This has a yellow, blue, green and pink, and I've already done a separate review for this, saying how much I love it. There we go, that's the light. It's really great for colour correcting. I mixed the yellow and the pink under my eyes to set my concealer to cancel out my blue circles. Use the green on any areas of rosacea, redness. If you have an outbreak and you want to just even out your skin, it's great. And the blue one for sallow tones in the skin. It's great that you get 4 in 1, and the powder's so finely milled and not too pigmented that when you put it on it's like, whoa, I have green powder all over my face, but just perfect. Next, I'm going to talk about another favourite of mine, and this is the under eye concealer and highlighter. And the concealer is absolutely wonderful for the under eye area. You can see it right there, and then when you just tap it in, it just melts into the skin absolutely effortlessly. It doesn't have heavy coverage, it looks really natural under the skin. It doesn't crease, it doesn't highlight fine lines under the eye, which I think is really important, and I just love the way it melts into your skin. The highlighter is also nice. It's different to other highlighters because it's just a plain white that's a little bit shimmery. Just put it on here, and I'm using my computer as a mirror. All I do is take 2 fingers and just pat it in. And you can already see the way it just catches the eye. It doesn't really leave any colour behind, but it does catch the light here and highlights the cheekbone. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the eyebrow treat and tame, and this is in the medium colour, and it works really well on my colour eyebrows. If you are darker than me in the eyebrow department, then I would definitely get a darker one, because this is pretty much as light as I would want to go. It's great in one step for adding colour and shaping and fixing your eyebrows. Last thing I'm going to talk about is this fantastic liner, and this is the lip liner and blending brush combo. And as you know, like lots of brands do these kinds of lip liners that you get a little brush on the end, like Estee Lauder, Chanel, Dior, and they all cost ridiculous amounts, definitely over £10, whereas this one, well under £5. Now my favourite one is the liner in Natural. This is what I'm wearing right now, and it's basically the same as my lip colour, just a little bit more rosy, so it gives my lips a little bit more life. I'm just going to put some here for you. Right there. It's just a lovely neutral pinky rosy colour, and it glides on so beautifully. This is one of the creamiest lip liners I have tried in a long while, and it's very much comparable to something like Estee Lauder, which I love. And of course you have the lip brush so you can blend it out, so it's just great value. So that's the end of my review, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please do check out some e.l.f. Studio products because I really think they are amazing. I honestly haven't been impressed by a product like this for so long, especially given the price of it. The quality is really amazing for £3.50. I don't really know how they do it, but I'm glad that they do. It's great for anyone who's starting out in makeup as it's so affordable, but also all of us makeup junkies. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by this studio line. So thanks very much for watching.